let's move on then. Liverpool's opening goal scorer, the vice captain back, and looking like the one that left Liverpool when he got injured. Trent was arguably the informed player in the league, never mind just in Liverpool's team. He was certainly being spoken about in those type of conversations. He's obviously working his way back to full fitness, but it looked like, and I mean this with all respect to Conor Bradley, and everyone's been going, maybe Bradley plays and Trent doesn't. I think Trent shows today what Liverpool have missed. Bradley's done well, he's done it in a different way, but this was like peak Trent almost at times.
Yeah, he was superb, and you can tell by the way the manager was with him at the end of the game and all that type of stuff. And he's exactly what we've missed, isn't he? Because he's just a difference maker, isn't he, Steve? You can give the ball to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and you can think, well, actually, when you're doing the watch-alongs, you'll know this is better than anyone. The amount of watch-alongs you do, to be fair. You sort of know where the next pass is coming a lot of the time. Not with Trent Alexander-Arnold. Literally every player is available to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that's the beauty of him, isn't it? Is that sort of, he can get you out of a rut. You might be playing these 5-yard passes around the back line, then all of a sudden you give the ball to Trent and you're 50 yards further up the pitch with the left winger all of a sudden, and that's what he does so well. And now, the way that he drifts inside and sort of grabs the game by the scruff of the neck and is able to take those free kicks and put them in the top bin. I mean, you were right on the last show that we did. He watched Harvey Elliott take a free kick a little bit earlier and went, never, not any time sooner you taking a free kick, not when I'm on the football field. And I think Harvey Elliott missing has helped Trent to get that one on target, because he's probably just gone, I need to prove point here, and he needs to make sure that next time Harvey's not even coming up to ask me about it, because next time I'm the free kick taker, and that's where I am moving forward. And he puts it, it's beautiful. It's the thing of beauty, top bin. Keeper's got absolutely no chance. The wall jumps, it's got no chance. It's got power, it's got pace, it's got bend, it's got dip. It's just beautiful. It's everything a predator will give you on a free kick, at least in your head, if not in reality.
I love free kicks when the guy knows it's in before it's in.
It's glorious. He's off celebrating.
He knows he's about to shush. He knows it's a goal. Like, as soon as he hits it, he can just tell it.
He's celebrating when he hits it, and he's running off like that, and you're like, go ahead, lad.
But it wasn't just, and listen, that itself was absolutely brilliant. But his all-round play, I watched some highlights videos, obviously, on social media before we went live here. Just some of the long passes, but even like those little 5-yard forward passes into Endo, just cutting out gaps and just making, I don't know if it's less safe, the right terminology, I don't know, but it's like taking a gamble, taking a chance. He gets a couple wrong. Obviously, that's always going to happen, but it doesn't let it bother him. I think at one stage, he tries to cross and it goes into the stands and someone says something and he just looks at them as if, mate, I'm doing it. I'll do it 10 times over if I have to. Some of he opens every part of the pitch up for Liverpool. He can go either way, both ways. Those little 5-yard passes. I don't think it's a coincidence that Liverpool looked more front foot and more direct when Trent's got the ball at his feet.
No, you're absolutely right. And he knows who he is as a footballer as well, doesn't he? He knows what works for him. And a great example of that, I suppose, in today's game is the first big chance of the night that Trent creates. It's Luis Diaz's header. The ball's played back to him by, I think, Harvey Elliott at the time, after good play on the right hand side, maybe between Diaz and Elliott, and Trent just backs off a little bit, gives himself maybe 10-15 yards of space before the defender's there. The ball's played back nicely, and Trent knows exactly what he's got to do. And if there's one man on the pitch that can put the ball exactly where he wants to, it's Trent Alexander-Arnold. The ball's fizzed into the penalty area. Diaz is unlucky not to get the shot on target, the header on target, I should say. But the ball by Trent's absolutely superb. It was the David Beckham area of the pitch, that for crosses, wasn't it? And for the last 5 years plus, it's been the Trent Alexander-Arnold area of the pitch. And if we can get him into those areas as well as playing centrally, that's the balancing act with Trent in his game at the moment, isn't it? You don't want him inside for every phase of play. You want him inside for those build-up phases of play. But once the ball's moved forward, how does he get himself some space on that right-hand side to then whip the ball in and really put a dagger to the heart of the opposition?
He did it really well. Before you get a rating off him, I just want a conversation like points of difference within football teams. So Liverpool, and I know you mentioned this a few days ago, like recently they've been the third best team in the league, probably all season, give or take other moments here and there. They've had this little bit of a dip. Something had to change. Liverpool were not just going to all of a sudden just click into again, it'll be fine again. Something has to be introduced to the team or taken out of the team or something. It feels like Trent getting added back into this team could could be something. Like, I think if Liverpool are going to win this title, obviously someone's going to have to do them a favour, but they're going to have to win their games. And it feels like the vice captain's going to have a big say in if Liverpool win these games, because
absolutely,
again, if he plays like he does today, Liverpool will have a great chance in all of them.
Absolutely, we're a better side for having Trent in. It's as simple as that, and there is no disrespect to Conor Bradley. You said before he's been decent. I know you meant decent in the scouse of it.
Really good.
Really good.
yeah.
He has, and I think defensively today he was absolutely sound. Trent Alexander-Arnold, obviously it's not his toughest test coming up against a Wobie at times and whoever else was when those two were switching sides. I think they're wing forwards at times.
They could overread,
so it's not the toughest ask of Trent, but he did what he had to do, and it's what he can bring going forwards and how he can change the game, and with the belief that he's a leader in this squad. We've got to remember that as well now. As the vice captain, he's someone that the rest of the team look up to. He's won everything pretty much in world football now, and certainly at club level and stuff like that. So he's going to be a difference maker, and he's someone that you look towards when you've got the ball. Where's Trent? How am I going to get the ball to Trent, and what's Trent going to do to make it happen? And he was able to do that time again today. Those long raking balls and stuff. He's just brilliant. And now that goal could be the catalyst for him, and he will be the catalyst for Liverpool if something special to happen between now and the end of the season, because he's a difference maker. He's a magic maker. Those moments where you need someone to step up, Trent's going to be there, and he's going to be willing to try and step up, and he's got the skill to be able to step up time and time again. So yeah, we need things to go our way, of course, but while Trent's on the field, Liverpool can score from anywhere at any time, and that is a massive difference maker.
I have to give him a score out of 10 for today then, Chris.
I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10.
Cool. Okay.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy.
What would you have given him?
9. But we're splitting hairs.
I'll go 9. We can go 9.
I think it's harsh because if Diaz scores, he probably gets the goal and the assist. But he wasn't his fault. He was perfect. I thought.
Okay, well, I think 9's fair. Go on, we'll go 9.
I thought he was excellent.